There's no better destination than this one right here. We're at Public Sports Park in Panama City Beach, Florida. Love to visit the Panhandle. Love the sandy white beaches. They're spectacular. And we love this, the 13U PG Beast of the East Invitational Championship game. The SBA Bolts national team and Elite RBI national. Both of these organizations grinding through to find their way in the championship. My name is Darren Sutton. Glad to have this one for you. It's been fun. This has been such a fun event at the 9U, 10U, 11U, 12U, 13 and 14U age groups, and to see these teams survive under the lights now. It's been a long day. Weather pushed things back a bit yesterday, but to see these two teams under the lights and have a chance to see, gosh, so many Select Festival athletes playing in this championship game, it's going to be a lot of fun. This event's a unique one, certainly, when you look at the 14U age group and the players in the 13U age group as well. Here in this 13U age group, just top of the rung. I mean, athletes that are going to be, once the rankings come out for the 2028 class and starts moving up to the 2029 classes, we'll see athletes that are ranked incredibly high. But in that 2028, some really good ones. The 2029s, certainly, we will see those rankings come out here down the road. But gosh, Dexter McLeon played here for USA Prime National. Luke Esquivel's playing in the 14U event. Joel Vargas as well. Ethan Torres and Drew Wilson. That's 1 through 5 in the class of 2028. That kind of speaks to what this event is. And kudos to the families that made it possible to get these athletes here. Kudos to the athletes that have made it a very, very long weekend in the early stages. This isn't Little League, folks. This is a level far above that, even though these players are just a year behind that. They're not playing on little diamonds. They're playing 60-90. They're getting after it. And again, for the SBA Bolts national team, for Elite RBI 13U, it's been a busy, busy day. We can take a look at the lineups and introduce you to these teams if you like. How about SBA Bolts National? The founder of SBA Showcase Baseball Academy is Jake Robbins. He also coaches this national team. Got a chance to have a long conversation with Jake recently. So passionate about developing athletes, communication with families. At the very top, Van Warmer, Colton Wyndham right behind him. Carballo is in the 3 spot. It's Evan Thompson batting cleanup. Mateo Meyer is the catcher. Colton Pettinato is the left fielder. Jordan Leon, the third baseman. Nathan Malone, the center fielder. And the DH is Peyton Conley, the SBA Bolts national team. And Jake Robbins, again, the founder, former Major League Baseball pitcher with 6 different organizations, finished his career with the Chicago White Sox AAA affiliate, and Jake, along with Will Simmons, who's the president of SBA, and Travis Thompson, who's the vice president of SBA. They've built quite a team. There are players on that SBA roster from all around the country. As a matter of fact, 11 states represented. And as they get a chance to swing the bat, we'll introduce you to one and all. And we'll see, gosh, I think all said and done, we have about 10 Select Festival athletes, so it should be fun. Our umpires, by the way, home plate umpires, Grant Thompson. Eric Bush is our first base umpire. Jeremy Katz is the third base umpire. You look at Elite RBI national team, the 13U team. Excellence from players all around the country. And the most impressive thing is this is a team that's been ranked so high for so long, representing Texas, Pacific Northwest, North Carolina in the All-State games, and of course their presence at the Select Fest just so strong. So that introduces you a little bit to these teams. I think our favorite part about these broadcasts are introducing the players and celebration. I had the great honor last night of calling the final ever regular season game in the history of the Pac-12, and these athletes are headed to that direction, Power 5 baseball, and it's fun to take a few years back. I was with 18 to 22-year-olds, and now I get to see the future of the game. These are players that are on the path to be playing college baseball. So Elite RBI gets ready to go. That's Cameron Huckett. Cameron Hockett is getting hot on the mound. This is a Select Festival athlete, a 2029 grad out of Mount Spokane, Washington. You can see some of the numbers and what Cameron has done. Number 9 on that jersey, Hawk from Spokane, Washington. Dreams of Oregon State, Tennessee, UCLA. Talked about his summer last year, how busy it was. This is a couple of times he's been fortunate enough to play in the Beast in the East, played in the PG World Series, and then the PGI. He also played in several tournaments in the Northwest as well. Brother plays junior college baseball in Oregon. Dad played ball as well. Well, we've waited a long time for this, and these teams have been active to get here. Semifinal games, a victory for Elite RBI, 14-3 over MVP Hustle Hawks, 14-3 the final in that one, and a close one and a shortened one, SBA Bolts National, 4-2 winners over ZT Texas. McGraw Van Warmer digs in. We're glad to have you with us, a young athlete out of Prescott, Arizona. First pitch as he rocks and fires is popped foul off to the right side. Let's play the title game at the 13U Beast of the East Invitational. 0-1 the count. We'll keep an eye on Diamondcast, as should you. Make sure to make Diamondcast part of your baseball experience when your athlete takes part in a perfect game event. And that one sails high and inside. It's a wonderful way to follow things. You get a handle on the velo. Like we can tell you, we've seen 82 miles an hour right out of the gates. From Hockett. Got that eye black, ready to roll. 0-2 the count on McGraw Van Warmer. Over the head with the windup. As the breaking ball spikes into the dirt and to the backstop it goes. Van Warmer 1 for 3 in the semifinal. He did have a triple. Really spread out in that box, isn't he, folks? Good two-strike approach. As he spins out of the way, you get to see that number 7 jersey on his back. Two and 2 the count. That one is high. That's ball 4. So Van Warmer reaches with a walk. And Colton Wyndham. Colton gets the call to go to work now. Colton from Lakeside, California. Cajon Park, his school, plays for the Bolts national team, plays for the San Diego Show. Luis Lorenzana, the great coach of that San Diego Show problem, and a quick pickoff. Hangs on the backside of that bag. Colton's a presence, isn't he? Class of 2029. He'd love to go to Tennessee someday. That's top of his list. Played in the Beast of the East, PG World Series, PG Invitational last summer. That one skips free. Far enough away to advance to runner. Got a runner in scoring position right out of the gates. Van Warmer, McGraw moves up on a miscue from Hockett. You could see as the spin move occurred, that quick jump move, as he cut himself off, never really set his feet and just spiked that one off the turf. I don't know if his spikes caught on the rubber. It just looked awkward as he spiked that ball right into the turf there. So the chance. Popped up. Frustrated. Overrunning it. So you had The hustle there from Hockett trying to make the play. Miller was at third, and then coming out to help was Noah Mendez. That's the third baseman's ball, for sure. Braden Miller will tell you that's my opportunity next time to call him off. He just didn't do so. 100% the third baseman's ball there. So new life. As that one jumps high. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Wyndon, the son of Casey and Brandon. His sis Kaya is 9 years old now. Mom and dad played softball and baseball through their younger years. Dad was a track star at West Hills High School, played football as well. Nice job blocking it up by Mendez, keeping it out front. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. MVP pitcher last year at the PG World Series, won the championship. Won the PG Invitational as well. It's a high fly ball center field, pretty well struck. Over his head, and it'll roll all the way to the wall. That will play to run. Meantime, on his way toward third with 3 bags, it's a triple. Look at that reaction. 3 bases for Colton Wyndham. That's how you start the championship game. Foot down, level swing, whip that bat through the zone. And you could see the entire time, Cannon Derry, you knew it would get over his head, played it as well as he could, got it back in as quickly as he could. Beautiful. Carballo to the right side. It's a base hit for Ivan. And another run. It's 2-0. SBA Bolts come out swinging. Ivan took a pitch out over the plate. Served it to the right side, and I mean served it hard. You see their teammates in there. Several SBA squads hanging out rooting for one another. That's a great look there. Here's Evan Thompson. Thompson from Gilbert, Arizona. One of his other travel teams, Traction Canes, 13U Black, as that one misses outside. 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. And he's been an active travel ball player. Fortunate to have so much experience. If you look at his calendar upcoming this summer, this athlete has 66 career events in which he has been able to play, and that's outstanding. Not a sacrifice, mom and dad, certainly. Dad is Doug, mom is Gia, as that one runs the count to 3-0. Both parents attended Illinois State University. Yeah, he's played for SBA West and the SBA Bolts national team. Couple of runs in already. Thompson, the right fielder. To the backstop, that one goes on ball 4. Chance to talk things over right away. Showcase Baseball Academy taking on Elite RBI. The stated mission of Showcase Baseball Academy as the mound visit continues reads as follows: the young men that come through SBA will become husbands, fathers, business leaders, politicians, teachers, first responders, and more. They will be prepared to lead. Some of the values that SBA talks about: God always first, for his glory, respect, show it, earn it, optimism, anything is possible, work, in humility, we push harder, winning, it matters. And they're winning in this one. Mateo Myers, the catcher. Love the navy pants and the light tops. Meyer, the California native, 12U Select Festival athlete this year. From Sylmar, California. He's a catcher, he's a pitcher, corner infielder. He'd love to play at UCLA someday. That's his dream school as he takes right down the middle. 1-1 the count. Runners on the move, check swing, fouled that one off. Good little breaking ball. Hockett spins outside. Meyer's mom is Ashley, dad is Jorge. Thomas, his brother, is 10. Amelia, his sis, is 8 years old. A couple of years ago, a 12U USA baseball national team member. Skip that pickoff throw in there. They tried to sneak in. You could see Lopez just snuck in, put his nose down. I think that actually got a piece of the runner that time. Got Carballo out there at second base. 1-2 the count. In on the hands, rolled first base line, gobbled up, step to the bag. Runners advance to second and third, but Polanco a much needed out. The first one of the inning. That was a good pitch. A little bit of giddy up, had some arm side run. When he swung at that pitch, Meyer thought he was going to square it up, and then, of course, he didn't. Colton Pettinato. One to 0 the count. The North Carolina native out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Breaking ball misses outside. Colton 1 for 1 in the previous game with the triple. He also walked, so he got on base a couple of times. Colton, a two-time Select Festival athlete, 11U and 12U. CP would love to play at Vanderbilt, maybe LSU someday. Inside, that'll load him up. The son of Parvana and Eric Pettinato. Dad played football, baseball, ran track. Claims his mom didn't play a ton of sports, but is the best athlete in the family. King of Papa Shot, king of two squares, he brags on mom. I love that. Looks like we'll have a pitching change. Tough day for Hockett in this championship game. Retires 1. 3 runners out there on base. They'll make a quick change. But out of the gates, it's 2-0 the score. SBA National 13U on top. Right away tried to change things up in a quick move. The Select Festival talented athlete Amari Maxwell can play just about anywhere on the field. Moves from second base onto the mound, so that's one change that we see right away. So Maxwell moves in. Looks like on the other side, some other moves going on. Looks like Jimmy Tipton. I see Jimmy over the shot over at first base. So Jimmy comes in from right field. Jimmy Tipton is at first. See if we can capture all those changes. And Chris Polanco is now the second baseman. Taking over for Amari, going right to work, fires a strike. Nice job blocking that one up by Mateo Meyer. 2-0 the score. Still at the age where a well-rounded athlete like Maxwell can make such a difference and do just about anything on the field. Prime, they call him, Amari Maxwell, out of Pflugerville, Texas. Would love to play for Vanderbilt someday. Kevin is his mom, Chelsea dad. Younger sis is Addison, almost 10 years old. Hides behind that pretty red glove as he fires that one home. Hockett has moved to center field, by the way. There's a lot of changes, and I'm glad we're keeping up so we can know who makes the great plays out there. Nelson moves to right. Derry moves to left. And a big out, especially with the bases loaded. A huge strikeout that time as he gets a fellow Select Festival athlete, Jordan Leon. Good slider down and away, disappeared. And again, we're seeing Meyer really work behind the plate tonight. Nathan Malone, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. Big hack came up empty. That's strike one. From Salem, Alabama. Putting on a display as a catcher, isn't he? What a pleasure it is to watch him work behind the plate. Mendez. Malone just turned 14 years old, 5'8", 165. Number 79th overall player ranked in the class of 2028, the number 4 player in the state of Alabama. Maxwell ready to rock and roll, the 2-1, high and inside. Nathan is dad, Tara is mom. And this is a football player too, a really good one. He leans on that one, gets it down off the end of the bat, but drives it out to left center field. Outstanding play and holding on to it out there. Hockett, he started the inning on the mound, makes a play like that to end the inning. Hey, by the way, you know what's fun? Those were his runs that he just saved. He just saved his own ERA with a play like that. Big swing, great effort. Hockett got it. Oh my goodness, good communication too. He and Derry just moved around in the outfield. The RBI triple, big noise in this game. Colton Wyndham got things going. Couple of runs on the board right out of the gates for the SBA Bolts. 13U championship game of the Beast to the East. Panama City Beach 2-0. SBA strikes first. This is a 7-inning contest. And we're excited to bring it to you. Grayson Bell is completing his warm-up tosses out there on the bump as he gets ready to go against this lineup with Scott Marquardt as the head coach. They're based in Leander, Texas. Players from around the country, but a majority from Texas. Darien, Maxwell, Lopez, Miller, Polanco. Cam Hockett just made that great play. And a lot of these guys have moved positions here in the last half inning. Russell Nelson, Jimmy Tipton, that's how they'll hit, with Noah Mendez rounding out the starting lineup. Lineups presented by Launch Hydrate. Ready to roll, Southpaw. Grayson Bell, a select festival competitor. See some of his numbers with the bat in his hands, a well-rounded athlete. He's a Pennsylvania native. Left-handed pitcher, first baseman. First pitch, fastball, ground ball, base hit, right field. Cannondary, another 12U Select Festival competitor, right back at you. As a matter of fact, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hitters in this lineup, part of PG's 12U Select Festival. Amari moved to the mound. Now he gets a chance to hit left on left. Breaking ball, big bend to that one, goes from batter's box to batter's box, missing outside. Shortstop, second baseman, right-handed pitcher, committed on that one, 1-1 the count. Loves playing for Coach Marquardt. Played in both 13U and 12U PGIs last year. He's young, as that one misses outside. Maxwell's been playing, he was sharing with us last summer, been playing on 60-90 fields when not playing 12U, and he feels like he's grown a lot mentally. Back and forth on field sizes, facing adversity. That's what happened last year. And he really enjoyed that part of his development. Grew up, if you will, prime.
Make sure one good runner in the box.
Right down the middle. 3-2 the count. Grayson's dream school as he strides back up on that turf mound is the University of Virginia. Played in the Houston 750 PGI, Beast of the East, PG World Series last summer. Beautiful pitch. That's called outside, though. Just missed the spot. Mateo Meyer tried to present that to the home plate umpire, but didn't get the call. And now Peyton Lopez.
Keep doing it, right? Make your pitches. Control what you can control.
We may be waiting on a runner. While Lopez gets ready to swing the bat. He's from New Caney, Texas. Love to play for the University of Texas someday. Knight runs at first, as that one is up and away. Yeah, Cooper Knight out there at first, running for Maxwell, who would stay out and run for himself, but he's pitching now. Leans on that one. Down the line it goes. What a quick bat through the zone as it bounds over the wall for a ground rule double. That'll plate one, and it's a 2-1 game. My goodness, what an explosive swing. How about a fist bump from the umpire there? Did you notice that? That was interesting. A fist bump from the umpire as he headed to second base. Good call, Blue. How about a little dap for me?
Yeah, just even.
Lopez feeling it.
Hey, Grayson, you good, dude?
Reached out and gave Eric Bush a little dap, a little fist bump. Boy, that was an explosive swing, wasn't it? Out of the gates, meetings on the mound have been a regular occurrence. Look, you get this deep into a tournament and you're playing this level of baseball, you're going to start to hit some fatigue. There's no denying it for this SBA team. If you look at their journey, they lost to Elite RBI National 7-2. Then they beat MVP Hustle Hawks 6-1. Lost to the Premier Banditos 6-5. Then they beat 5-star National 11-4. Then they beat ZT Texas in the semis. And that's how they found their way here. That one misses up and away. Elite RBI beat those Bolts. This is a rematch. Beat ZT Texas 10-0. Beat ZT National 9-7. Beat South Charlotte Panthers 11-10. And beat the MVP Hustle Hooks 14-3. Undefeated coming in. Boy, they have rocked through this tournament offensively as well. Next up for Elite RBI, they'll play in Perfect Games 13U Invitational National Championship. June 22nd through the 26th in Chesterfield, Missouri. Braden Miller. Brady from Waterford, Virginia. Tennessee, Clemson, Vanderbilt, North Carolina, some of his dream schools. Brian and Lauren, his parents. He is one of 5 Millers at home, ranging from 4 years old all the way up to 17. And he stands somewhere right in the middle of the group. Two to 1 the score, 2-1 the count. Right in on the hands, and he fouls that one off. One of our great voices, Brett Dolan, who has called so much of what we do, love partnering with him and everything we do, is watching. So we want to thank him for growing our audience. That's loyal, the 2-2. Now remember, though, I need to point this out, the 12U Select Festival, I'm talking about all these athletes that were all Select Festival athletes. Brett is the voice of the 11 and 12U Select Festivals. And a good one. 3-2 the count. Nobody out. Goes down, gets a breaking ball down and in, hits a high fly ball left field. Shy of the track, plenty deep enough, though, to drive in a run, and we're tied at 2. Cooper Knight came on to run. Cooper Knight comes on down to score. And Braden Miller with a sac fly and an RBI. Chris Polanco. Christopher from Austin, Texas. Middle infielder, third baseman, can pitch. Goes to Pearson Ranch Middle School as he heads into summertime. He'd love to play at Vanderbilt someday. Busy summer last year. PGI in July, National World Series in June, Beast of the East in May, top 7 performer hitter in that event last year. Oh boy, he was on that one. That was a 2-0 swing, wasn't it? William is his dad. Ariel gives his mom. Marcos is his younger brother. He's 11 years old. Remember the pitcher Luis Ortiz? Long time, pitched for a long time, a dozen years. That's his uncle. Toward the hole, fielding, firing, long throw across the diamond. And that one skips away. That'll play to run. Really didn't think he had a play, so Lopez took advantage once it skipped away. It looked like for sure it was going to be an infield hit, which it was. But an infield hit, then an error on the shortstop to allow the run to score. Blanco just making good contact. Hits it deep into the hole, right there, head first slide. Now he hops right back up. And great heads-up base running. Remember, he had already slid, and it just skipped far enough away for him to take off and head home. So good heads-up base running by Peyton Lopez. And it's 3-2. RBI on top. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball from Grayson Bell. Cameron started this game on the mound. Had a tough go of it. Moved to center field and made an incredible catch with the bases loaded to end the inning. His older brother, Jordan, 20 years old. As we were saying, plays JUCO in Oregon. Really good student, straight A student in the classroom. It's been a couple of years in a row where we haven't seen him bring home a B, so kudos to him. Beautiful pitch over the outside corner. That's strike three. Many prettier breaking balls at that age group. Tough pitch to deal with. So Hockett a backwards K, the competitive Hockett. Watch this. Nice and quiet, too, behind the plate. Meyer didn't move around too much, just presented the pitch, did a nice job. Russell Nelson rolls that one foul. Russell, also a 12U Select Festival athlete. They call him Rooster. He's from Gilbert, Arizona. Just wrapped up his time at Castile Junior High, finishing up 7th grade. When he plays locally, he plays for the Scottsdale Dirtbags team. Nationally, it's this team. Scott's his coach on this team. Eric Smith helps him out on the Dirtbags team. And his dream school, one of the hotter teams in the country right now, he'd love to play at Willie Bloomquist's Arizona State University. ASU will open up the Pac-12 baseball tournament as that one's fought off. Up over the head of the shortstop Carballo as he drifts back and puts that one into his glove. The lazy fly ball just behind the second base bag. 3 runs in the inning. We got a good one so far, don't we? Everybody brought their bats. How about that quick hands right through the zone? Peyton Lopez with a flex eventually would come on down and score a run right here. 3-2 is the score. Elite RBI on top through 1. The Beast of the East Invitational 13U event on an incredibly beautiful weekend. It's been a little bit of weather back and forth, but boy, this complex is just so stellar. Public Sports Park in Panama City Beach. Beautiful panhandle of Florida. Such a functional yard. See great baseball events here. You can see great soccer events here. 9 synthetic turf fields, 2 championship fields, 13 configurable fields. AstroTurf, they actually have Z-Cap cooling tech on 9 of the fields when it gets hot. How about that? Look out, right up under the chin. Peyton Conley serving as a designated hitter in this one. Peyton from South Mountain Lake, Virginia. He's at Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. And man, on a Smith Mountain Lake is a leadoff walk from Maxwell. Conley, also a 12U Select Festival athlete, has to duck out of the way of that one. South Mountain Lane, Virginia. Like I said, Lake, my apologies. Matt and Emily, his parents, and he'll move on. Matt and Emily's son moving on as that one is skipped into the dirt. McGraw, what a great first name for Mr. McGraw. 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. Prescott, which is about an hour and a half north of Phoenix, Arizona. Beautiful spot. You don't get the true heat in the desert, in the valley. That's actually where these studios are right now, where you hear me calling this game. Beautiful Florida. Our show is being produced in Southern California, and I'm here in Arizona. And Prescott, well, it's about 15 or 20 degrees cooler than Scottsdale, Arizona. And that's where he calls home. A 3-0 green light. It's a high fly ball into left center field. He bangs that one off the wall. That one was crushed. McGraw drives in a run. Into second he goes. A little bit of celebration out there. Prescott, Arizona proud and flexing. Ties this game up at 3. You talk about extension. Already there's height there. Boom, right through the zone. Watch him lean into this one. Stays back nicely. Didn't drift out front at all. And that was about letter high. So to go up and get a pitch like that, the hands have got to stay level through the zone. What a beautiful double and a swing with the RBI that time. 3-3 the score. Championship game, 13U, Beast of the East. Colton Wyndham tripled. Working back there, blocking it up, Mendez. He did that last inning as well. Oh, there's that swing, driving that ball in the left center field, sailing over the head of Cannondary at that point. A beautiful head first slide. How good did that slide feel? The MVP a couple of years ago of the 11U Select Festival. He has multiple Perfect Game Tournament Most Valuable Player awards. A high strike, 2-2 the count. Moved with his family recently from Charleston to Charlotte. Had to really work independently. He said it was a challenge. I was glad to overcome it. Worked out individually 2 to 3 times a week to get ready for games. Bouncing ball knocked down in the middle by Amar. He recovers and flips it on over to first. Make sure he's all right. That ball is pretty well struck right back through the box. And moving up to third, Van Warmer. So 1 away. Yeah, nice job knocking that with it. Looked like it got it maybe right above the belt. Somewhere in the midsection there, so. Yeah, they're checking on him right now. Yeah, the way he's favoring it, maybe it was somewhere in the leg area. He's testing that leg, making sure everything's okay. Love the uniform look. Love the high socks a la Hunter Pence. I mean, those are high socks. Test that out, make sure he's all right. Well, Carballo waits his turn. All right, Amari says, let's do it. Squared up a fastball, right back to the screen it goes. 0-1 the count. Ivan singled in a run and was stranded back in the first inning. Boy, a hanging breaking ball. Lucky to get that one back. Makes his home in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Has played just about everywhere on the field at Perfect Game events, and he's been to 6 of those PG events. Good job spoiling a pitch off the plate. Yvonne, his dad. Lynette, his mom. I'm a softball player, went to South Florida. Dad, a high school baseball player, went to John Jay College, then a military combat veteran. Mom, an RN. That one skips in there. Goes down to a knee, windmilling that bat over his head. Good take on a breaking ball outside. Well, these dugouts are alive. Tight spaces, a lot of noise coming out of them. 2-2. Outside, 3-2 the count, the runner at third. Ivan shared on his profile some of his best baseball scouting report tools, and he said, and I quote, hard worker and good personality. Who doesn't want a teammate with a good personality? Right down the middle, high, sky center field. Is it deep enough? Pretty shallow. Throw to the plate. It is not deep enough. Nice job getting it back in there on a couple of hops. Hockett, who started the game on the mound. So Carballo is erased. Want to know the count on Evan Thompson. Dip and dive, had a little bit of run on that one. It looked like it was going in his kneecaps, then got to home plate and Almost looked like it fell down an elevator shaft. Look at this pitch. Look of a change. That might have been a changeup. Well, that was a lively pitch. Evan takes high. Evan will play in the 13U World Series later on, the Arizona All-State Games. Got a really busy summer plan. That count 2-2 now. Boy, what an event Evan has had, though. Coming in, including his game against ZT Texas, he is 9 for 14. Evan, 9 for 14. And he's now walked. He's been on base 10 times, and this is his 6th game in this event. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and out of there. Down he goes. Thompson on strikes. They get Carballo. They get Thompson. They strand a runner, but a big double. McGraw, Van Warmer. The pride of Prescott. Nearly knocked that one out of here. 13U championship game. Beast of the East is a good one. Perfect Games Beast of the East in Panama City Beach, Florida. Darren Sutton and our production team, glad to have you back. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday evening with all of us. Amari having a conversation about his status in the dugout. The elite RBI team doing a nice job. Hanging right there in a 3-3 ball game. A night game now. Things have been pushed back just a little bit because of weather. Grayson Bell is ready to roll. Jimmy Tipton, who was an 11U Select Festival athlete in 2022, is his foe. Still 13 years old. And a top 75 outfielder in the class of 2028 in the country. Number 3 outfielder overall in the rankings in the state of Texas. A lot of strength, big numbers. Gaudy numbers as that one sweeps in, way in and off the plate to Jimmy. Tipton is part of that big win in the game playing in here, was 0 for 2. His team 14-3 winners to arrive here. Jimmy, the son of Jimmy Tipton Jr. That means we're looking at the 3rd. Mom is Denise. Dad played high school football and baseball, a little bit of college athletics as well. Good pitch on the corner. Second annual PG Select Fest. The 11U class. Jimmy was in it. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, back foot, and a dandy. Boy, that one had some good dive to it. No advanced metrics to share on it, but the horizontal break on that one, as well as the negative vert, diving straight down. Been impressed watching Noah Mendez catch, haven't you guys? It's just been a real blue-collar effort behind the plate. As Noah gets ready to go to work. He's earned this spot, the number 9 hitter. From San Antonio, Texas. Drops that one over the outside corner. A little change-up look to it. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Noah. Good take. The son of Nick and Valerie. Mom volleyball back in high school. Went to Baylor. Dad a college golfer at the University of Incarnate Word. And Noah can golf as well. Plays a lot of golf. Pretty darn good. Competitive golfer. Basketball player too. Of the multi-sport athletes coaches do, I know that. Hit on the ground out towards short. Looked right into the glove and gathering himself. And he threw it away. Carballo had plenty of time. Took a look at that baseball and just came up empty on the throw. So an error on the shortstop. Played it nicely. Nice job. Contact, right? You make contact, you force them to make a play. Plenty of time, couple of shuffles. Not quite sure what happened there. Either way, it's an opportunity. Cannondary singled and scored back in the first inning. 0-1 the count with the breaking ball that time. KD is from Clinton, Tennessee. He'd love to be a Florida Gator someday. Son of Callie and Nick. Makai and Trayson, his older siblings. Dad played college football at Maryville. Mom played volleyball and 2-sport college athlete, his mom, at Maryville College. Pretty heavily decorated too. 11U Select Festival, PG Offensive Player of the Year, 12U Select Festival, Football Basketball Player 2. Well, a pretty good pitch. Showed it there for quite some time. Meyer. Maybe a little bit low. 3-1 the count. Cannon's guy's Juan Soto, the Yankee. Loves watching how he carries himself. Bryce Harper because of his swing. And he loves Mookie Betts because of who Mookie is defensively. And I'm guessing that means all over the diamond. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good healthy 3-1 hack, and the count now 3-2. Like those gloves. Like both uniforms. That's ball 4. So you got a strikeout, and you have a miscue, and then it's followed by a walk. And another chance. O'Malley looks like he's out there running for Mendez. So O'Malley, Trent, Select Festival athlete, out there running, the pitcher. Here's Amari. Walked and scored a run back in the first inning. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball, strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count. A couple of back-to-back really good breaking balls. Grayson Bell. A little bit youngish for the class of 2028. His velo continues to climb as he hits the outside corner with a fastball that was 82 miles an hour. Well, that's a pretty pitch. Reading some of the thoughts, the great scout Jeremy Brown, who's out here watching these athletes. He said, and I quote when talking about Bell, he's got that extended slot, creates some real angle while showing the ability to locate to either side of the plate. Jeremy's saying the ball, again, reading from his notes, the ball hops out of his hand very cleanly. Jumps on hitters. Low 70s breaker, lands it comfortably, plays well off his fastball. What an excellent scouting report that is. Maxwell goes down on strikes. Lopez, who doubled and scored back in the first inning. 2 outs in the inning. 2-2 the count. Runners on first and second this 13U championship game. And we'll pull things together, have a quick conversation. Well, that swing of Peyton Lopez is impressive. Seeing that double, he had a swing like that earlier in the event. Peyton with 8 hits at this event, 3 of them triples, 1 of them a double. As that one's inside. Lopez has also scored 8 runs as well, and that's, again, just in 6 games, playing all the way to the championship of the Beast of the East Invitational at the 13U age group. The 2-1. Spoiled it. 2-2 the count. The widest beaches in the United States, just down the street from this ballpark. What a great place to spend the week. Good fastball. He was thinking breaking ball for sure. We'll do it again, 2-2. Runners on first and second. Bottom half of the second inning. 3-3 the score in the 13U title game. In the 14U age group, the SBA Bolts national team also win. Victorious 4-3 over the Broward Bengals. 4-3 that final. Another semifinal game. Sports Academy legends leading Backyard Ballers. 2-0 the score. That game in the third inning. We'll have that one for you as well. Inside corner, that's strike 3. Big reaction coming off the field. All sorts of emotion. Championship game, all hanging out there. They're about to play next, those 14U. SBA Battlers, 3-3. The Beast of the East 13U championship game. What a beautiful yard. This is the same yard that hosts so many perfect game events throughout the year. We love our partnership with Panama City Beach and Public Sports Park. Love it. This is where the great JUCO event that is played early in the season is played with some of the great junior colleges from Texas all the way east of the Mississippi, up north as well. A shock there. 1-0 the count. Mateo Meyer to the middle of the diamond, into center field. It's a base hit. Meyer's done such a nice job behind the plate. Fun to see him earn a reward here to get things going. Single, Meyer. Nice level swing. Breaking ball up, and that time they got it by Maxwell. Colton Pettinato walked. Waxhaw, North Carolina. Colton goes right to work, pounds that one off the turf. We'll do it again. Darren Sutton, glad to have you hanging out with us. What a great time of year. These athletes playing in events like this, simulating a high school season in which they'll be playing in the future. I'll tell you, I've been a quick study the last couple of years on our game of the week and then this event. And we'll talk with all the coaches, all the leaders of these programs, and they'll tell you the same, that this time of year for a 7th, 8th grade athlete, and even some freshmen who don't play in the varsity team, which is a lot, the travel ball, very busy travel ball experience for that age group, for especially talented players that are maybe a little bit ahead of their peers. It's to simulate high school baseball, to get them ready for that grind. So playing in events, starting MLK weekend on through, wherever the schedule allows, wherever the budget allows, wherever the families and the athletes have opportunities, as that one skipped in there. Pretty good pitch to run on, but an even better throw. Noah Mendez. It's funny that Mendez and Meyer have been both putting on such a great show. Beautiful throw, though. What got him just on the backside as he went sliding in. Outside corner, that's strike 3. Little breaking ball, backwards K. How about that? A couple of quick outs. Pettinato goes down on strikes. Mendez shows it, throws it right around the diamond. 1-0 the count. Jordan Leon. I enjoyed watching Jordan play through the years as he ages up now to some even bigger opportunities from Northridge, California, DNA Prep Academy. As that one misses outside. Played in the Houston Super NIT, Beast of the East, PGI. Tressa and Jamie, his parents. Tyler, Adrian, and Mason, his brothers. As that 2-0 dives low, 3-0 the count. Dad, an athlete, played football and baseball, mom a hoopster, and he was a 12U USA team gold medalist in 2022. That's a good patient at bat, isn't it? 3.5 GPA, really good in the classroom, very active in his church's youth group. As he's out there at first, he was saying that one of his great challenges was he put on weight during the COVID year, and he said, I lost it all. I worked with a trainer for a year, not only to lose weight, but to move myself, talking about Jordan Leon, into the best shape I've ever been. I think that COVID year got us all, Jordan, got us all. That was a huge challenge. Here's Nathan Malone. Slightly open right-handed stance. Closes it up as he takes outside. Salem, Alabama. He'll go to Smith Station High School. Boy, good pitch. That had some giddy up on it, too, with some late run. And that's where you see the value of Mendez, just sticking it right there in the inside corner. The 2-1. Way inside, almost got him. So if I may, I don't know how you folks feel of all the evolutions we've seen in the baseball uniform. One of my favorites is what Malone is doing. I like that little light hoodie coming out of the jersey, as long as I can see your number, because we want to know when you do great things. Swing and a miss, 3-2 the count. What do you got for me at home? You like it? Don't like it? What do you think? Oh, big exhale. Good shot there. Just in case, drives him back to the bag. Malone flied to center field. Last time up. He was 0 for 2 in the semifinal game in that 4-2 win. In on the hands, fights that one off. Strong enough to get it into shallow right field. Right away, hurrying around. Into second he goes with a head-first slide. That one skips away and a run will score. The aggressive base running of Malone earns a run for his team. No doubt in his mind, the moment that he left that batter's box, he was on his way to second base. First, this really spread out, a two-strike approach. And that's all strength. That's all that is. Fires the bat away, excited about it. Double with the miscue. And the miscue costs the run, but either way, it's a big run. 4-3, the Bolts on top. Maxwell overthrows that one to Conley. One and one the count. Peanut, his buddies call Peyton. Peyton, Peanut, Conley. LSU Ole Miss. He'd love it if they called in a couple of years. That's where he'd love to play. Good breaking ball popped up short. Just by the second base bag. Into the glove of Peyton Lopez. But not before. A little bit of two-out magic. Big swing by Malone. 4-3. Beast of the East 13U championship. There's the youngins awarded already. They're sharing a little bit of their hardware. There's Elite RBI. They got the younger squad. Awesome. What a great week of baseball. This event is just second to none. And then to be able to spend time with your family and your teammates in this grand city with these beaches, these great restaurants. I know whenever I get the in-person assignment to go to Panama City Beach, I'm all in. I'm jealous with our live team there. Braden Miller, Chris Polanco, Cameron Hockett will swing it for Elite RBI. Grayson Bell continues to spin the baseball just a bit. That was a fun watch, isn't he? Work with me here. Work with me now, folks. And I'm going back. It's mostly the older viewers. I got a little Cole Hamels from this left-hander. A little Cole Hamels look. That lean southpaw. Good, solid delivery. Even a little bit of Max Fried. Just saying. Works out of the stretch. Notice that he never goes into the windup. It's all out of the stretch. As that one is way inside and off the plate. I just know it's a bright future. Miller had a sac fly and an RBI back in the first inning. To the right side. Punches it into right field for a base hit. In the bottom of the third, trying to come right back. This has been anything you can do, I can do better, as they have gone back and forth. Boy, look at the shoe game for both those gentlemen in that shot. Both of them wearing the Jordan baseball shoes. Beautiful approach, too. The confidence to trust your hands, let it travel to that back leg, deeper in your stance. Chris Polanco singled in the first inning. A visit to talk about it. And that was a quick visit. I love it. I love the inclusion of all the others. SBA Bolts national team, 13U team, 4th ranked in the nation. #1 ranked team in the coastal region. 16-6 overall PG record. Polanco takes a breaking ball for strike one. SBA is based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Lead RBI, #2 ranked team in the nation, #1 in the South region, out of Leander, Texas. 57-7 overall PG record. As that one is chopped foul. Polanco singled back in the first inning. And when you take a look at what he has done in the calendar year of 2024, along with his mates, he's been good. 45 games, 85 at-bats. Beautiful pitch over the outside corner. That's strike 3. Polanco goes down, and a .550 on base thus far in 2024. Boom. Beautiful pitch over the outside corner. Breaking ball misses wide. Hockett started on the mound. He struck out looking back in the first inning. One away, runner on, 1-0 the count. A high strike right at the letters. Two balls and one strike the count. He crushed that one deep right field to the wall. That one goes boom, out of here. Oh my, into the night. Cameron Hockett, enjoy that tour. And the back and forth continues. Five for the score. made a great play in center field. He tried to be the leader on the mound to start things, just didn't have a good outing. But he has gone to work elsewhere. He saved a couple of runs with a diving play. Russell Nelson from Gilbert popped up to the shortstop. Gilbert AZ, that is. Back in the first inning, Russell crushes one toward left field, and that one sails out of here. Russell, the muscle, with a blast. What a championship game. What electricity in this one. Again, just a great approach. A little bit more of that passion coming into the plate. They've been playing hard all week long. These are some of the best baseball players in North America that have found this event. Call to the bullpen, and we will step aside. Looks like Oliver Ingram. We will confirm, though. A bright, bright future for Grayson Bell. Oliver Ingram takes over. Oliver will go to work. We'll step aside. 6'4", explosion for elite RBI. Oliver Ingram takes the rock and he rolls. He getting those pants set. He just took a little slip on the mound, so that's why he may be getting those pants exactly how he likes them. But a wonderful opportunity just to stop things. Right-hander. There's some length there. Look at that too. At the 13U age group, 6'3", 160 pounds. The number 4 team in the land. Ingram with a chance to quiet down. Well, I don't know that anybody's been able to quiet down either side. Oliver is from Roanoke, Virginia. He'll be at Cave Spring High School when he moves on, the 2028 grad. Pretty heavily decorated. He's a talented travel ball player. Started earning all tournament team awards back at the 11U age group. He's earned 10 of them. He's been a most valuable pitcher 3 times at the 12U PGI in 2023, at the 12U Central Pennsylvania Select Championships in 23, and at the 12U Carolina All-State Games. He was the most valuable pitcher. He's got $1 million smile too, so away we go. He'll be at that 13U World Series, multiple events throughout the summer. Through just 2/3 of an innings thus far against 5-star, struck out 1. And so Oliver sails that one high. Back in November, he was an all-tournament team member at the 13U National All-State Select Championships. That one's up and away. Through 4 innings, struck out 9 in that event. Tipped up to close to 80 miles an hour on the mound back in November. Jimmy Tipton. Big hack from Jimmy. Two and two, the count. Oliver, outside corner. That's strike three. Maybe extended the zone just a little bit. A little bit of late run. And a nice job by Meyer presenting it. Noah Mendez reached on a miscue back in the second inning. Talented catcher will swing it one more time. 0-1 the count. Ingram, as he works out on the mound, number 10 on that jersey, is the son of Andy and Carrie Ingram. Dad played hockey. He golfed. Was a baseball player when he was younger. Dad went to Roanoke College, as did Mom. Swimmer, volleyball player, cheer. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Everything moves from Oliver. A lot of movement, high spin. He'll get it up in the zone, and it'll stay up in the zone with that high spin. What pretty good pitch there. Three balls and 1 strike the count. Just a little bit low. Boy, that one had some teeth diving down in the zone. That's ball 4. So Mendez has been on twice. Oliver, dating back to last August, has pitched 10 2/3 innings at PG events and struck out 11. They'll run for Mendez. It was O'Malley last time, Trenton O'Malley. 1-0 the count. Cannondari, a single and a walk and a run scored. A Tennessee native. In the year 2024 has suited up at 43 perfect game games, and he has been really good. How about a 6.05 on base? Only struck out 7 times. That's up against 25 walks. We're playing great under the spotlight and the pressure. 2-1 the count. Yeah, O'Malley's back out there running again. Trent O'Malley from Virginia out there running at first. 6-4. Lead RBI with a 3-run inning. They scored 3 in the first, now 3 here in the third. That one skips away. How far down the line does it go? Far enough to have the runner O'Malley head toward third. And he's in there standing up. Takes a peek at where the baseball is right away. And just cut himself off. That was nowhere close. I don't know if he saw something. Maybe he thought that the first baseman wasn't in the right spot for him, because it's almost as if he just held on to the baseball. That was nowhere near where he was standing. And O'Malley gets to get active. 3 runs already in, trying to add another. 3-1 the count. There are 2 outs. Derry was 1 for 3 in the semifinal. Had a pair of walks. Was also hit by a pitch. Got on base 4 times in that game. He's having a good day today. He's been on base 3 times in the championship game. Single run scored and a couple of walks. Runners on first and third. And we'll gather on the mound. Let's see, as they talk with Ingram, how much talking they'll do and how long they want to wait to maybe take another look. Team meeting.
Hey, the green don't match with the jersey. Hey, let's go, Tim. Let's go.
Mr. Maxwell, your turn. Walked, run scored. Struck out back in the second inning. Serves that one off to the left side. A nice play in foul territory because that was dying fast in front of that dugout. Jordan Leon, he went and got it and he put it away. How about some flexing this inning? Oh my goodness, that was fun. First up, Cameron Hockett. Deep into the night, into the woods here at Panama City Beach. Then Russell, Nelson, crushed. Ha ha! Celebration for the elite RBI sluggers as they lead it 6-4. Beautiful Junior National Showcase gear. Looking forward to that coming up here in a couple weeks. That's the boss. Chloe's in charge, making sure that we get everything done properly. What a great week it has been at this event. Proud of these 9U through 14U athletes. At the 9U age group, USA Scout 9U National Team Nike, they were victorious. They won it. At the 10U age group, it was the East Cobb Aviators, 10U Carter. 11U champions, it was the TBT National White Team rolling 12-0. And then the 12U champions, USA Prime American, came up just a little bit short to Canes Nation, 9-5 the final there. So congratulations to our youngers. Congratulations to all the programs. Some great, great partners and programs down here as McGraw takes his shot at things. And it's at a mile high to the right side. Looking into the night and hanging with it, putting it away. Vanover serves that one out there to Nelson. Russell started actually out in left field. So just like that, one away here in the fourth. Colton Wyndham tripled. Drove in a run. Also knocked one right back to the box. Maxwell knocked it down and threw him out. That was last time up as he serves that one foul. 0-1 the count. Hang with us, by the way. 14U championship game coming up next. SBA Bolts 14U squad taking on the winner of the Backyard Ballers Black Sports Academy Legends. They're right now on a 3-2 game. That one's in the 4th inning. We'll have that one for you. Overthrew it. 1-1 the count. So as we head into May, later in May, you can feel the Memorial Day weekend coming up. Big tournament weekend all around the United States. Perfect game events everywhere. And then it's on. Our coverage on Perfect Game TV extensive. We will have wall-to-wall coverage at Perfect Game's Junior National and Sophomore National showcases. Live broadcasting every single moment of both of those showcases. If you're catching this game live, maybe missed the first part, we will make sure to debut it a couple of times this championship game. Great weekend up in East Cobb, wrapped up a couple of days ago. The Academy's Championship. Inside, strike 2. Then, of course, all of our coverage of the best high school players in the country, of the MLB draft coming up. College baseball, extensive coverage, our weekly college baseball show, our weekly softball show right here. High fly ball, that one into right field, drifting, and putting it away out there for the second out is Nelson again. He just missed that one, didn't he? Just got under it, only a little bit more. Ivan Carballo singled in a run back in the first inning, fly to center field. Oh, look at that open stance. It's a fun watch and a big leg kick as he takes strike 1. That fastball had some teeth on it. Breaking ball, ground ball. Down to a knee, then right back up, on across the diamond, and in time for the out. Braden Miller makes the play, folks. That is a clean 1, 2, 3 inning. Amari Maxwell gets out there and spins that baseball, shuts down the SBA Bolts, his team on top by a pair. SBA trying to throw a 0 up there quickly. National Hendricks that won the championship at the 10U age group, beating TBT National. That elite RBI Hendricks team hanging out in the dugout with their big baseball brothers. There they are in the background right there, walking through. Congratulations, elite RBI National Hendricks. Victorious, winning the championship, going 4-1-1. Beast of the East. Perfect time to wrap up the intense. It's I think no accident that it's the same time one of the great tournaments in the United States for these age groups. is happening almost the exact same time as state championships around the country for high schools. No accident, right? The talented Peyton Lopez struck out, also double. Lopez, the shortstop. As that one grabs just a piece of the inside corner, Oliver Ingram goes back to work. Long and lean right-hander. Back-to-back breaking balls. Strike two. One in, one out. Ingram working from the first base side of the rubber. Just got underneath that one just a little bit as he serves it high. 1-2 the count. Went back to the breaking ball. That one outside. Lopez, 37 games this calendar year at PG events. Right down the middle with the late tail. Little comebacker on the fastball. That's strike three. Understand why you might give up on this one, but clearly was a strike. Got to think about the last couple of pitches, right? They were out. One a fastball up, then a breaking ball out. That one had to run the other way. Braden Miller has to move out of the way just a bit. Braden with an OPS of 1289 since January 1st at PG events. He's got 50 RBIs in 40 games. Took a tumble out there, did Oliver. Yeah, let's hope he's all right. All right, we'll go back to work. Got that longer stride. Let's watch here as he throws. All right. He's okay. And away we go now. 2-0 the count to Miller. He struck out Lopez looking. That one misses high and inside. Miller with a sac fly and an RBI, a single and a run scored. 3-1. Miller with only 6 strikeouts all travel season, only 6. Standing next to 18 walks, pretty pitch. 3-2 the count. And that's ball 4, the son of Brian and Lauren. He'll take a trot down to first. His dad, by the way, we were talking about Brian, he played minor league baseball. Mom was a Division I soccer player, so good family athletic genes. One and 0 the count to Chris Polanco. Singled, struck out looking. Christopher from Austin, Texas. Takes that one right out of the catcher's mitt. He was talking last year when we connected with him at the Select Festival. He felt like he had become a lot more disciplined at the plate and spraying the ball with some emphasis to all sides of the field. Deep in counts, is unafraid to hit with 2 strikes. He's grown quite a bit. Pretty good take there on a pitch that was up. His dad, William, played 4 years of college, 4 years semi-pro baseball in Texas. He says, my dad's my main training partner. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. And number 99 seems to get just about a 99 every time in the classroom. Principal's Pride Award, highest student honor presidential award recipient. In his kitchen, and he fouled it off. He had a fun thing he took part in, Chris did, with his dad. He volunteered in a best robotics program with his dad to promote math and science education, middle school and high school students. Had to be fun. Bit of an old soul, and I'll tell you why as this at bat maybe extends on why I think he's a bit of an old soul. As the 2-2 is popped up. Unable to make the play, right up against the gate that time. So I asked him, so who inspires you? Who's your guy? You know, person, a student, an athlete. And this man who is hitting now, Polanco, said Ted Williams, the Hall of Famer. And I quote, he's an inspiration to me. I continue to learn that baseball's a game of failures and that hitting a baseball is the single most difficult thing to do in sports, as said by him. To the right side, did he just fight that one off enough to earn himself a hit? Toward the corner it goes, and a nice play made out there by Evan Thompson. He finished the thought by saying his approach, Williams that is, helps me on the difficult days as I try to improve every day my hitting skills to be the best I can be. Last time up, Cameron Hockett, 2-run homer, crushed it into the dark and enjoyed the tour. Oh, and 1 the count. Nice job sticking that pitch on the outside corner by Meyer. Ground ball to short. Couple of steps over to the bag and in time for the out. Carballo makes it look easy. A walk, stranded. Pitcher's taking a hold of this game one more time. But it's elite RBI on top. SBA looking to go to work right now. So we'll look to Evan Thompson first. As we see a new look on the mound, Maxwell was good. Now Peyton Lopez goes to work. He was the shortstop. Lopez comes from short to work out on the mound. We'll figure out who else is where defensively. But this is exciting, a big opportunity now to just throw up a couple of zeros and wear that hat of multiple positions and do it well. Miller trots back out to third. Thompson, his first foe, the Arizona native. And he's ready for him. Line drive, right field, base hit. Pitch up out over the plate to try and throw him out at first. He kind of had an unfortunate collision there. Coming right past that first base bag. Pretty swing. He banged right into Cooper Knight. Single for Thompson. Mateo Myers' turn now in the top of the fifth inning. 1-0 the count. Meyer grounded out to first, also singled and was stranded. Chris Polanco is back over at short. One and one the count. 6-4 the number. Elite RBI National. Program founded back in 2017. Scott found the program, Scott Marquardt. And to quote their group, a firm commitment to excellence. 2 major level teams in the 13U division. Fostering a sense of community, highest standards of sportsmanship and teamwork. The future of the game at Elite RBI Baseball. By the way, EliteRBIBaseball.com is their website if you'd like to learn more. That's ball 4. So single, and now a walk. And SBA climbing right back into this thing. The Bolts down a pair. And Colton Pettinato now. Colton walked, also struck out. Struck out looking. As that one dives just a little bit low. But Colton's been so good. In this the calendar year, he has seen his way into 29 perfect game games, and his on base is .622. 17 walks, just 12 strikeouts, 3 home runs for Pettinato. He'd love one of those right now. Runners on the move. Throw down, not in time. Well, that's aggressive, huh? Down a pair. Beautiful jump. Murray's actually out there at short. We saw him there just a moment ago. Two 2-0 the count. Pettinato, 13U Beast of the East championship game. To the right side. Down. Beautiful piece of hitting and an RBI. 6-5 the score. Come on down. Thompson scores easily. Look at this. Nice level swing. Ankle high away. You pull that or you attempt to pull it, nothing. You'll have nothing there, but instead, a beautiful approach, and Colton is rewarded with a big single and an RBI. What a title game this has been. Jordan Leon. Duncan out there running at second base. You can see him out front now in your shot. As that pitch hits the outside corner to Leon. Owen Duncan, the runner. Owen Duncan is running. For the catcher, Meyer. Maxwell keeps Duncan close. And the breaking ball is high. 1-1 the count. Leon, the Californian, 22 perfect game games as he comes into this championship game this year with a .652 on base percentage. Only 5 strikeouts. Only 5 strikeouts in 41 at bats. Cooper Knight hops back over there, pops down the tag, but you can see he's playing behind the runner. 1-1 the count. 6-5 the score. Right back to the screen it goes. Breaking ball, ground ball. Played on a backhand. Amari, they look to turn it. Polanco on to first. Not in time. Big out, though, to get things rolling in the right direction. Now runners on first and third. There's Owen over at third base. They get Pettinato. Leon is on with a fielder's choice. Make sure they get the outs out there in front of them. Nathan Malone doubled, also flied to center field. Some of the top performers coming into this game in this event: Cannon Derry, Peyton Lopez, Amari Maxwell, all with 7 or more hits. Evan Thompson with 9 hits for SBA. That one skips away, far enough away to play to run and tie this ball game up at 6. Duncan scampers home easily. Runner moves to second. That means Leon's in scoring position. And we're right back where we started in the top of the 5th inning. 6-6 our score. Tough for Mendez to do anything with that one. Hard to block a fastball. You can block a breaking ball because you're anticipating it, but not a fastball. You never look for that. As that one is up and in. And just off the plate to Malone. Malone, by the way, doubled back in the 3rd inning and fly to center field. Hitters count. The 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1 the count. He had to finish the thought. Evan Thompson with 9 hits. McGraw Van Warmer coming into this game with 5 hits. Colton Wyndham with 7 hits. Has to back out of the way. Trey Lawrence had a good tournament with ZT National Prospects. He had 5 hits, 2 walks, got on base 7 times. Carter Holder was excellent for the Premier Banditos. Chance Baisden had a great showing as well. 5 hits, couple of doubles for the South Charlotte Panthers. AJ Hermosura for MVP Hustle Hooks, homered to lead off the semifinal game. A couple stolen bases as well. Some of the big performers in this event, some of the names at this age group. That's ball 4. Did Leon just take third when that occurred on ball 4? Well, it looked like he did. Big jump. Oh, that's why it skipped on by. Absolutely he did. Mendez couldn't handle that one. Replay told the story there. Runners on first and third. Just 1 out in the inning. Peyton Conley, a walk and a run scored, also popped to short. 0-1 the count. Late reaction on that one. They've got a runner at second with the tag. They pop it down. They got him. I think they thought that might have been a balk. Let's see. Oh, absolutely was. Yeah, he lifted his leg and he was striding toward home. He wasn't, I don't think he was, well, could he have been striding towards third? I think that's, wow. That's really close to a balk. At 45-degree angle. Worth the conversation, 100% worth the conversation.
He just picked up and put down. He never stepped third yet.
Boy, that was close though. Lifted that foot, and then it looked like he may have been thinking about going to third, realized the runner had taken off from first. Initial replay, I tell you, it looked like he stepped straight home, but more angles we show you, he didn't. That was worth the conversation for sure. Put a caught stealing in the book. Keep the runner at third. There are 2 outs, and we're tied at 6. One and 0 the count.
What did he do? What exactly did he do? I think if he wasn't trying to reach again with his left, he would have been fine. I think he would have been fine.
Right back to the screen it goes. Anticipating playing deep into the night with that 14U championship game. They still haven't set that. 3-2 Sports Academy Legends on top of the Backyard Brawlers Black, the SBA Bolts team waiting, the 14U team. That's a deep and loaded team. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it next. Here, 13U title game at 6-6. Outside corner. That's strike 3. Extended the zone just a little bit there. Backwards K in the book. Tied it up at 6 though. Conley goes down on strikes. Lopez pieces it back together. Beast of the East, 13U title game. We are locked up at 6 apiece, and pretty hitting in this inning, and it pays off for SBA. It's the Beast of the East 13U Invitational Championship game. SBA Bolts will take on Sports Academy Legends. We'll bring that one right to you about a half hour after this wraps up this 13U Championship game, so don't go anywhere. Panama City Beach, Florida. This beautiful facility. We're glad you're hanging out with us tonight. Big, tall right-hander goes back to work, Oliver Ingram.
Hey, guys, we play here.
6-6 to score. Ingram's been good. Everything moves, as we talked about earlier. Has some good ride on the fastball as it gets to the plate. And he is ready to go. Roku, channel 237. That's where you watch Perfect Game TV. Do it all the time right there. Your home for Sunday Major League Baseball. Your home for Perfect Game TV is Roku, channel 237. We want you to get the app, but why not watch it live at all times, as you would all your other sports networks, and use Roku. Stream for free. Our favorite network, certainly. The future of amateur baseball. It's Perfect Game TV. Russell Nelson homered back in the third inning. Big, tall, right-handed slugger. One and one the count. The Rooster, they call him, from Gilbert, Arizona. He's wrapping up his time at Castile Junior High School. Asked him to describe his summer ball experience last year, travel ball. He said one word: crazy. I played in 6 states over the 8 weeks of summer. The Beast of the East, the World Series, the PGI. I learned how to manage my time with family and friends while maintaining a high-tempo training and competition schedule. That's what the man with the bat in his hand said. He said, I've also learned that I can hang in there and compete with the very best. Patrick and Justine, his parents. Dad was a wrestler and a baseball player in high school. Mom was a JUCO national champion softball player. Central Arizona College. Great baseball, great softball programs there. Maddie Hackbarth, now the current softball coach at Central Arizona. And her sis, Ryan. His sister plays softball for Rogue FC. That's strike three. I got a chance to call her games last year, a couple of them at the PGF National Championships. Yep, got a commitment there on an elevated fastball. It looked good. Tough to do anything with it, though. That's our first opportunity to see him swing the bats. Cooper Knight. Over the outside corner for strike one. Couple of home runs in the 2024 PG season. It's been a lot of times on base and on base percentage in those 33 games of .595. Only 7 times he has struck out. But Cooper strikes out that time. Something about that high spin fastball up in the zone looks good. Not much you can do with it. Watch this giddy up at the plate. Keep waiting for it to dive, and it doesn't dive at all. Without the numbers in front of us, somewhere at 2,300, if not a little bit more plus. Good fastballs. 1-0 the count. Noah Mendez reached on an error and also walked, was stranded back in the third inning. Mendez, another one that has put together a really strong winter and spring season in 24. .592 on base percentage in 34 games. 20 hits, 5 of them doubles, a pair of them home runs at PG events. He's a perfect 6 of 6, Noah. He wants me to tell you this because he's a catcher. He's a perfect 6 of 6 in stolen bases. That's the outside corner. 3-1, 2 outs. Bottom half of inning number 5. Three and 2 the count. Public Sports Park in Panama City Beach, Florida. Three and 2 the count. Bouncing ball skips right past the mound, but right into the glove of the second baseman. McGraw Van Warmer throws in time for the out. A couple of pretty clean innings from this right-handed pitcher, Oliver Ingram. Mechanics good. That elevated fastball has been really effective. This inning, pair of strikeouts and a 1-2-3 frame, 6-6. Well, I tell you, when I started on this journey with Perfect Game a decade ago, this was only a dream, but now the dream has become a reality, thanks in large part to some new ownership and leadership, our new CEO, Rob Pondra, but it's Perfect Game TV. I don't know if I thought it would be possible. We've got a great team now, and we all partner together. So the dream has come true. Scan that QR code. It's the future of baseball, Perfect Game TV. It's a great app. Of course, we want to encourage you to hit the Roku. If not, available so many spots. That QR code will get you the app you can use on your smart TV, smart device, anywhere. You can use it on your tablet and certainly on your phone. Dreams coming true a lot, including this network coming to fruition. We were born back in 2020, Perfect Game TV. We're glad to be with you, live and devoted to amateur baseball. Lopez back to work. Beast of the East, 13U championship game. Gosh, I can remember back in 2014 going off to some Super 25 events with a couple of cameras out there and just starting to stream it out to YouTube, get things going. Let's build something here, and we did, and we have. Selfishly, I'm proud of it. He's been fun, hasn't he? McGraw, Van Warmer. The pride of Prescott, the cowboy town in northern Arizona, as he takes outside 1-0 the count. Top of the sixth inning, 6-6 the score. High fly ball, well struck left field to the wall. Whoa, wow! Out of here! A flex from McGraw. (7-6). SBA comes all the way back. Look at both teams out there. The 14U team, they got to play it a little bit. McGraw, Van Warmer with a blast into the night. Home. Homers have not been this plenty in this event to this point. It's fun to see these athletes so loose and relaxed and being able to tap into their skill set in the title game. They're tired. It's late. It's been a long event. I see you. I see you, Prescott. Yep, I see you. Well done. It's a big league head of hair, too, isn't it? Two 2-0 the count meantime. Colton Wyndham, by the way, has that kind of power. He could lean on one if he finds one to his liking on 2-0. Little late reaction. Just wasn't quite committed to that one, was he? Had a little nice two-seam arm side run on it. 2-1 the count. Class of 2029. Breaking ball in on the hands, dumps it into shallow center. A homer and a single. You have to be strong to hit one out. You got to be strong to do that as well. Take the ball from Lopez. Got some more creative maneuvering going on. Let's see what they decide to do. While they do that, we'll pause for just a moment. Call to the bullpen has been made, but old McGraw leaned on one. Quick draw, McGraw. Gone. Back in a moment. Beast of the East, the 13U championship game. 7-6 SBA has come all the way back. Carson Key from Humble, Texas. Carson Key gets the call. 32 innings of work in 24, 47 strikeouts. Ivan Carballo, his first foe. Key fires a strike that's fouled off. Carson plays first and third as well. Breaking ball, ground ball. Right by the third base bag. Long throw, not in time. Good speed going up the line. Carballo lays that one out. Just difficult once he came up with it, Miller. Not a whole lot to do that time. Lopez back out there at short, holding the runner close. Line drive left field. Beautiful approach, down for a base hit. Everybody moves up. Pretty approach. Wasn't that one? My goodness. Evan Thompson, what a thing of beauty that was. By the way, he's been on base 3 times tonight. The base is full. Mateo Meyer, singled, walked, scored a run. Goes out, takes a breaking ball, sends it right back out to third. The play is home, and a nice play. They get the lead runner there for the first out of the inning. Colton Wyndham was coming down. Miller just threw a strike to the catcher, Mendez. Got him out front, something soft. Zipped it right down the line, made sure he cleared himself from the runner. Players this level, this age, that's an easy play to make. Make that in their sleep. But he still made it. Mateo Meyer. Single, walk, run scored. He spins that breaking ball just off the plate outside. Colton Pettinato. Colton walked, singled in a run. Key's dad is Chris. Went to Sam Houston State. Played baseball and football when he was younger. Didn't mean to. Little check swing roller. Funky swing. Shovel with the glove in time for the out. Carballo was scampering home, and that was it. You could see the spin on the baseball, too. And you knew coming in, he's not going to bare hand this ball. He's going to use the glove. Make sure you get it. Look at the spin. Boy, nice calm play, athletic play. If they keep it right here, just allowing that single home run with all the damage that was done. Boy, nice stop. That could have undone it all right there, huh? Jordan Leon walked, scored a run. No, way to put a nose on it, Cowboy. Good job there. One and 0 the count. 7-6 to score. Zips that one over the outside, does Key. 1-1. Chris and Colby, his parents. He winds it up, and that one is lashed toward right field. Really well struck. It's off the base of the wall. Rocking the stands as they round the bases. Huge swing. He just cleaned them. A 3 RBI double. Boom. I think he thought he might have knocked it out of here. Then he took off. Little bat flip. Base of the wall. One hop. Pettinato, the last one to come in. Leon with a big swing. 10-6 to score. Now Nathan Malone. Malone drives that one toward left. Deep to left field. Nathan off the wall. It's 11-6. What a turn of events. As a spinner, too. It hung out over the plate, but that had some spin on it, and he met it on its way down. SBA. Passing the torch now to Peyton Conley. Peyton walked and scored, popped out to short, and struck out looking. Two outs. 0-1 the count. Again, a half hour after this one wraps the 14U PG Beast of the East Invitational. After dark. These gentlemen aren't messing around. They're going to play into the night. Good way to kick off your summer. That one's high. Runner takes off toward third. Throw down. He stole it. Miller tried to pop that tag down, played it on a hop, kept it with him nicely. That base settled in. Jeremy Katz, our third base umpire. Went around on that one. Couldn't stop the commitment on the breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Peanut walked and scored, also popped up to short and struck out looking. That's strike 3. But what an inning. 9 of them hit. SBA with an exclamation point here in the top half of inning number 6. Big, big. They took it to him. There was a homer. Couple of singles. And Jordan Leon with this lash off the wall and right. He took off. It was 2 bases, and 3 came around to score. On a roll, SBA. Having fun tonight. 11-6. The Beast of the East. Perfect Game TV 13U Championship. We talk about SBA with an explosion. Felt like elite RBI with their couple of homers in the third. Their offensive output, their 6 runs would make a big difference. You know, the other part of the story, too, is this man. Oliver Ingram has definitely restored some order. His work has been very effective after Grayson Bell. He's counting down the outs now. He's got to get 6. He and his team, of course. Ingram, the right-hander for this SBA team. Hockey player, too. Oliver's a hockey player. And he's a strike thrower. 0-1 the count. Right back to the top of the order in Cannon-Derry. We're telling you, Cannon coming in before this game had 7 hits, 10 runs. As he fouls that one off. 6 RBI, 6 stolen bases, 5 walks. He was the top performer. Combined score, PG score of 54.63, top offensive performer coming into this game. And in this game, he's added 3 more times on base, a single, a run scored, and a pair of walks. Cannon, get it done. Young man from Clinton, Tennessee. Two and two the count. Cannon quick to give a lot of credit to the man he calls his papi, his grandfather. He said he beat cancer a couple of years ago. Tough year last year in 2023. His nana passing away. Fights through, finds a way to keep going. Most everything that Cannon's doing out there on the diamond, honoring his papi. Just tries to lash that one up the third base line. Two and two the count. That's strike 3, outside corner. Zone getting a little bit bigger as it gets later. But credit for Ingram for attacking it. However it exists, here's Amari Maxwell. Amari's played all over the diamond. He's pitched, he's played second, he's played short, he's walked, he's scored a run, he's in the hole 0-1. No and 2 the count to Maxwell. It's 11U Select Festival, 12U Select Festival for Amari as that one's outside. In the class of 2028, he's the number 5 shortstop in the state of Texas. And when his summertime wraps up, he's got a busy schedule. He will have taken part in more than 100 PG events. As he lashes that one foul. One ball, 2 strikes to count. That's strike 3. Took a tumble on the mound, but Maxwell goes down on strikes. Amari, who, by the way, had 8 hits coming in. 8 hits on this event. Goes down, beautiful pitch. Maxwell also has walked, so Amari's been on 13 times on this event. And that's just in 6 games. That's how good he's been. They got him that time, though. Peyton Lopez now. Over the inside corner for a strike. Peyton's been our middle infielder tonight. He's hopped up on the mound and helped his team out as well. 5'9", 160. 12U Select Festival competitor. That one sails up and over his head. Certainly celebrate Peyton's effort at this event. We'll see him at PG's 13U National Showcase later on this summer. One and two the count. Lopez, 8 hits in 6 games. 3 of them triples. He's got 3 walks, 11 times on base in 6 games. As he wags that bat behind his helmet. Tied him up a little bit, tries to dump that one into right center field. Can't do it. That one is put away. That is a 1-2-3 strong inning. Your team gets you runs, you throw a shutdown inning on that scoreboard. Ollie Ingram, that's how you do it. A pair of strikeouts. As a matter of fact, he has retired 8 in a row in the championship game. The Beast of the East, 13U. I'd take it. I'd sit down and take it. Down to the final inning of what has been a great event. Look who's coming up next, by the way. They're in the dugout ready to roll. They'll have a chance to get loose. We'll get it going a half hour after the final out. It's the 14U championship game. It's the SBA Bolts National 14U team, full of Select Festival athletes, a ton of ranked players on Sports Academy Legends as well. That is next. The nightcap on the Beast of the East. Mr. Key is ready to roll one more time. It's back to the top of the order. McGraw, Van Warmer, who homered just an inning ago. 1-0 the count, 11-6 the number. Pretty pitch. Two and one the count. To the right side, driven toward the wall. That one goes. It is down. How about the last couple of swings from McGraw? He's looking for 3. And he's in there. It's a triple. And that one to the opposite field. Singled away from the cycle. I don't think we'll see him hit again, though. How about having a night? A triple, a homer, a double. He got all the hard ones out of the way. How about you, McGraw? Colton Wyndham now. One ball and one strike the count. Colton's night. He tripled. Also singled. Fly out and a ground out as well. Because of the late hour of the evening, that later game is going to be a little bit tighter. There's going to be a 2-hour clock on the 14U title game. To be fair, this one has hit the slowdown button just a little bit. We may wrap at a close to a 3-hour mark for a 7-inning game. Three and two the count. That one driven towards center field. That one well struck. Add on another run, stomp on home plate, and have a night. That's a 3-hit night for Colton. And just up out over the plate. Nice, easy stroke of that baseball. Single and an RBI. And it's 12-6. Call to the bullpen has been made. Get a look at a brand new arm, a southpaw. We'll introduce you to that southpaw. Looks like it's Cody Tulos. We'll tell you about it when we come back. 11-6. Championship game, Beast of the East on Perfect Game TV. Darren Sutton and our production team, all of them in the Panhandle of Florida, in Orange County, California, and in Scottsdale, Arizona. We love bringing you baseball, especially deep into the night into the Panhandle. By the way, our friends at Be Live in New York and Brooklyn. Good reminder. It takes a village. And Cody Tulos is stepping into that village. 5'8" left-hander. He'll go to Hendrickson High School, Pflugerville, Tennessee. Ian Carballo. Look at those strikeouts, 17 in the third innings, 29 strikeouts. Oh, and 1 the count. Elbow underneath that one just a little bit. Good opportunity for this left-hander to get some work in. Flex just a little bit and see if he can help his team, get his team back in the dugout. As that one sails high. 13 and a half years old, he will have taken part in 52 PG events by the time this summer comes and goes. He's going to the 13U National Showcase. Pitched 3 innings against ZT National prospects in the tournament. This is his second opportunity to work this left-hander. The 2-1. Good pitch. 2-2 the count. Yeah, the 13U National Showcase is July 19th through the 21st. Park of the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach, Florida. Perfect Games 13U National Showcase. Tulos is the son of Eric and Jennifer. As that one is off the end of the bat and fouled off. Dad played college soccer, the man on the mound at St. Mary's University. Mom was a state softball champion as a prepster, then went on to the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Cody also plays football, plays basketball as well. The 2-2. Fights that one off and a base hit. Evan Thompson, well, he had a pretty approach, base hit to left field the other way last time up. He's got a couple of hits, a couple of runs scored, and a walk as well. And Evan takes strike 1. Nobody out. SBA has added another run, a triple from Van Warmer. Van Warmer, what a night he has had. And out of Prescott, Arizona, a single away from the cycle. I don't know, the way things are going, maybe he does hit again. High fly ball center field. Up against the wall it will go, over the head of Hockett. They're busy around the bases trying to catch up with one another. Runners on second and third, all the way around to score comes Wyndham. A double and an RBI and another run. This one got legs, didn't it? I thought Hockett might be able to make a play, but it just took off, sailed right over his head. And Wyndham scored easily. Thompson, a 3-hit night with a walk. Still nobody out. Mateo Meyer. Oh, and 1 the count on Meyer. Single walk reached on a fielder's choice. He has scored a pair of runs in this one. No balls and 2 strikes to count. 0-2. Fire a couple of home runs this spring. Colton Wyndham, Evan Thompson, McGraw Van Warmer. Those are the big home run hitters on this team this spring. Both of those, all 3 of those, I should say, are in double digits in this spring season. Just got a piece of that one. A couple of strikes on the batter still. This event every single year right here at this beautiful complex. Summertime events at this complex, as that one is high. One of the great JUCO events every year. Some of the best players, best teams in the country. It's an early season preview for the JUCO World Series is what it feels like. We play it right here, perfect game. Perfect game college baseball classic in Palm Beach, or I should say in Panama City Beach. It's been built into quite a successful event. Gulf Coast State College sponsors it, puts it together. It's kind of their baby, their brainchild. And PG honored to be a part of it. About Noah Mendez, by the way, the yeoman's work he's done behind the plate catching in this game. Gets a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Colton Pettinato walked, struck out looking, singled in a run, and reached on a fielder's choice. One and 0 the count. Colton gives that one a ride. Center field. Tagging and heading on down. Also into third. Second out of the inning, but another run scores. Boy, that was a pretty swing. Nice quick and through the zone. Sack flying an RBI. Pettinato has a great night. Arbayo scores easily. Get to watch Jordan hit one more time. Boy, Jordan crushed a double to the opposite field last time up. Emptied the bases. Bases were full. That swing put this game out of reach. It's 14-6 now. Jordan's also walked. Reached on a fielder's choice. Select Festival slugger, Jordan Leon. Late reaction, 1-1 the count. Jordan heading all the way back home to Southern California, where he's participated in a mentorship program, a DNA prep, 3.5 GPA. His guy's Vlad Jr. He loves Vladdy. The way he approaches the game is preparation, takes every at-bat seriously. These are his words, and doesn't take pitches off, something I try to apply to my life when I play. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. His favorite ball players, by the way, Tim Anderson, Nolan Arenado, and Yordan Alvarez. Said Nolan's glove is amazing. Really shows you how to play the hot corner. Yordan bats out of this world, and watching him makes me want to work harder to be like him someday. That's a big compliment, Yordan. Have a young athlete think that of you. The 2-2. 3-2 the count. I asked Jordan, what is your favorite meal and who makes that meal? He said, pancakes from my great aunt Sandra. I got to think these young men are going to be ready for anything. Starving. You can't eat enough food at this age. Inside corner, that's strike 3. More offense in this inning. SBA putting on a show tonight. 3 more outs, and they're the champions of the Beast of the East. 13U. More in a moment. It's the Beast of the East, 13U perfect game championship. 14-6 to score. SBA hops off the mat. They were trailing in this game, and it felt like the offense from Elite RBI might be enough to get them going. At one point, it was a 6-3 score. Man, look at what they've done. 11 unanswered runs, and this man, Oliver Ingram, has been a big part of the story. 8 in a row, he was sat down now. Has not allowed a run. Has not allowed a hit. Only a couple of walks, and that's it for Ollie Ingram, as that one sails inside. In relief of Grayson Bell. Ingram has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts as well. In 3 1/3, 2/3 innings. 3 2/3 innings. Braden Miller, Chris Polanco, Cameron Hockett. These are really good hitters, folks. It's not just an assumption, although 8 runs is a lot of work to do. These are all All-American caliber hitters as that one goes back to the screen. 1-1 the count. The Virginia native fouls that one off. His dad, Brian, played baseball in the Tigers organization all the way up to AAA. As he fouls that one off, his mom, Lauren, played soccer at Kent State. And this is a soccer player. He's got that on his resume, does Miller. He's played soccer, basketball, football, and of course, our sport, baseball. Honor roll student in the classroom. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 outs away. Had a lot of arm side run. Oliver skips that one in there. Ingram from Roanoke, Virginia, as we told you earlier. His foe this time, Christopher Polanco. In the PGI National Championship, the 12U event, was the MV pitcher for that SBA Bolts team. Won the 12U PG National Championship, the World Series as well. Big spin pitcher. 2-0 rolled out towards second. 1 out away. Grew had a hard time pulling that together, but then he did very quickly. The second baseman. Van Warmer to Wyndham. The 13U PG Beast of the East. Celebrate all the title winners, 9 all the way up to 14 years old. Hockett's had a good night. Played a good center field, made some great defensive plays. As a matter of fact, with the bases loaded to end the first inning, made an incredible play. He's also hit a 2-run homer. Just got a piece that looked like a changeup and a dandy. 0-2 the count. 1 strike away. That up over his head. He'll have to dive out of the way that time. That'll do it. Over the outside corner. Changed up on him, and that's a title. The Beast of the East goes to SBA. An incredible off-the-mat comeback, and then they exploded. They win it at the 13U age group. SBA Bolts Nationals celebrate. Everyone big in this one. Everyone. Bell to Ingram on the mound. Offense was outstanding. Van Warmer, a single away from the cycle, but Wyndham and Carballo and Thompson and Meyer did a great job catching. Pettinato got on base 3 times. Leon had a 3 RBI double. Malone had a double as well, a pair of them. Even Peyton Conley, the Select Festival athlete, scored a run in this one as well and played a very, very solid DH. It was a big, big game early on. A lot of offense for elite RBI. Couple of homers, Cameron Hockett, Russell Nelson knocking it out of here. There's Nelson, but then it was all SBA. The 14U Beast of the East Championship game coming up in just a bit. We'll bid you adieu with some highlights of this one. Until then, on behalf of our production team, my name is Darren Sutton. Keep it right here. We're the best devoted to amateur baseball. Perfect Game TV.